high school baseball.
It's live on Quinn Broadcasting.
Good afternoon and welcome to Mike Trout Field here at Millville Senior High School for another edition of Thunderbolt Baseball. Ariel Melendez here, joined with new head coach Val Forbes. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Good. Before we kind of get into the game today, your first year in the program, what have these first couple weeks been like for you as you get to know the guys?
It was tough. Well, I know the guys from a while because I've been an assistant coach for many, many years for Millville. It's just in this position was, a little difficult with our schedule being so close and 2 weeks to try to put everything together. New philosophy, new program, new everything, coaching staff, so it was a little difficult, but I think we're on the right path.
And a lot of these guys obviously return from previous years, but you are a little bit younger than you have been. What have you noticed from them as you've gotten these first two games underway?
I noticed that they're hungry. They're eager to get going. They want to win. Minus the little mishap yesterday. But today's a new day. But these boys are hungry and they're ready.
And speaking to that game yesterday, obviously an unfortunate loss to Hammonton yesterday. But how good is it to get right back at them the next day?
It's going to feel good. It's going to feel real good. A revenge story, and I love it. So once our guys get going and get those bats talking, I know it's going to be a wonderful day.
And what are you hoping to see today in general? Even if you guys aren't able to come out with the win, what are you hoping to see to know that you guys are on the right track?
Excitement, energy, the bats going. I think that's one of our things we struggled with over the past years and something that we're working on, thriving on to get better at in today and in the near future.
Well, thank you, Coach Forbes, and good luck today.
Thank you.
Again, that's Millville Thunderbolt coach Val Forbes. We'll be right back with plenty more action here on Quinn Broadcasting. Stay with us.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your home.
Well, we're here with Hammonton Blue Devil head coach Frank Lasasso as Millville is prepared to host the Hammonton Blue Devils. These two teams met just yesterday, and Hammonton took a 10-0 victory in that game. So, head coach Lasasso, what worked well for you in the first game against Millville?
We started off well. We ran, we jumped out to a 4-0 lead in the first, so it's always good to get out of the gate, which we did, and that's what we preach. So, having that comfortable cushion in the first inning certainly helped. We have some things that we have to clean up on the base paths, but overall I thought we hit well, and our pitchers did exceptionally well for the first day, especially considering the conditions yesterday.
All right, some of the key players on your team this year?
Shortstop Cole Bagnell, he's got 83 career hits. He hit over 400 last year. Jackson Miller hit over 400 last year. He's our center fielder. Austin Scholl pitched yesterday. Cooper Mull pitched yesterday. So we have a lot of guys that are contributing. We have a lot of experience. Landon Haynes is a 4-year starter. He's our DH. So, a lot of senior experience that's leading the way in the top of the lineup.
Okay. And your expectations for the season, you mentioned a lot of seniors. What was your record last year? Do you recall?
They finished, this is my first year as head coach, they finished 18-9 last year. Okay. We lost a lot of pitching. There was top six pitchers in terms of innings pitched all graduated last year. So the expectation this year is to figure out our pitching, lean on our experienced lineup, and then hopefully peak in the month of May and get ready for the Group 3 playoffs.
Can you ask for a better weather day than this?
It's a lot better than it was yesterday.
Expectations for today, Coach, what do you think will happen?
Come out and play a clean game. Hopefully we throw strikes, make plays, and get some timely hits.
Head coach Frank Lasasso for the Hammonton Blue Devils. We'll be back with more here on Quinn Broadcasting right after this.
high school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, major leagues are getting their baseball season underway, and that means high school is starting as well. The Millville Thunderbolts with their home opener against the Hammonton Blue Devils, as we are just set for first pitch here at Mike Trout Field.
Yeah. Okay.
And with the game underway, that one just a bit outside.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
On the mound today for the Thunderbolts is Garrett Shapiro. And up to bat right now is Cooper Mull. We'll get you starting lineups and fielding in just a little bit. Second one fouled off. Some heat on that pitch from Shapiro.
Some heat and just enough to get that fouled off by Cooper Mull. These two teams playing each other for the second time in 2 days. Hammonton winning the first round of this series 10-0 in 5 innings yesterday.
Yeah, and as Coach Forbes said when I talked to him earlier, it's a revenge type of game for Millville, and it's always good to kind of face that same team the next day as that one misses outside, so a favorable count here for Mull. This is the 2-1 count. A rather sunny day, no clouds in the sky, a little bit windy, but other than that, a perfect day for baseball as that one goes a bit inside on Mull, and he's got a nice 3-1 count. And Shapiro's going to have to find the strike zone. Kevin Dick with the sign. And Shapiro with the pitch. That one just a bit high. So Mull will head to first base, and you never want to walk the first guy in an inning. You should take a look at Hammonton's starting lineup.
Yeah, we have Cooper Mull leading off. He just walked. He's playing at third base. Number 22, Cole Bagnell, the shortstop, batting second. Batting third, playing center field, is Jackson Miller. Landon Haynes is the DH for the starting pitcher, who will be Greg Clark. Caden Humphreys batting fifth, playing at first base. Ethan Peterson in right field bats sixth. The seventh batter is Nate DePompo. He's catching. PJ
Aronchich. Yeah, we had to get a little confirmation from the head coach on how to pronounce that one.
He's batting eighth and playing left field, and the 9-hitter is Gavin Kovacs. He is playing at second base.
So Shapiro getting that first strike in, and that one fouled off, so a quick 0-2 hole for Bagnell.
It's always best to get that early account in your favor as a pitcher, and right now, as opposed to the leadoff batter, an 0-2 count on Bagnell.
And Shapiro keeping an eye on Mull, who's got a decent lead over at first. That one, I think, was aided by the wind a little bit, as that one sailed a bit high and outside.
Yeah, we got blue skies, plenty of sunshine. It's a perfect day picturesque-wise, but that wind will play a factor.
Yeah, you have to think if anybody gets a hold of one, they're really going to have to hit it to get one out of here. As Bagnell calls time. Of course, as soon as I say that, the wind has died down a little bit.
It'll keep surging, trust me.
Yeah, if anyone's going to get something out of here, most likely going to have to really get the bat on it. But a 1-2 count here. So runner's off. That one fouled off out of play. So fortunately for Mull, he got a good jump, but he's going to have to head back to first. So you wonder if Shapiro's maybe going to keep an eye over there on Mull on first, see if he takes off again.
Blue Devils employing a little bit of aggressive baseball, sending the runner, hit and run, fouled away.
And we'll see if they go for that again. Again, a moderate lead over there at first. As Shapiro looks in. The runner doesn't go, and that one right down the middle for the strikeout, the first strikeout of the day for Shapiro, and the first out of this one.
Yeah, he really reached back for that one. He threw it as hard as he could right down the middle, and he caught Bagnell a little bit asleep at the plate there.
Yeah, you could hear that one hit the mitt of Kevin Dick as you look at the strikeout right there. Yeah, he just blew that one by him. So one out here, runner on first. That's Jackson Miller, the center fielder. That's taking off. Dick with the throw.
Great throw.
And he got it. That was a nice jump for Maul, but a better throw by Dick, and a nice pick over there by Trevor Yeager. And a boom play, and there's 2 outs now in the inning.
Kevin Dick really got a lot of mustard on that throw to second base, and he had the ball there in plenty of time.
Yeah, and credit to Yeager, too, for being able to pick that one right in a perfect spot for the tag. Again, a great throw by Dick. As the count is now 1-1. Well, that caught stealing certainly puts a damper on the Blue Devils inning. As now quickly 2 outs. Again, a 1-1 count here on Jackson Miller. That one a bit inside. Miller has to kind of dash out of the way.
Yeah, that one came pretty close to touching that uniform.
Yeah, it's the second time Shapiro's had one kind of get away from him a little bit. 2-1 the count here. Oh, the movement on that pitch. There was nothing better than that as Shapiro lays it in. The Blue Devils had one runner on, but he was thrown out by a great play by Dick as Blue Devils go down. Just look at the movement. That pitch drops in perfectly for the strikeout. So nobody left. We head to the bottom of the first, and Millville's first chance up to bat.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there in
Taking a look there at the Blue Devils pitcher, Greg Clark, as Millville will get their chance up to bat. The Blue Devils threatened a little bit thanks to the walk of Cooper Mall, but a couple strikeouts from Shapiro on a throw out by Kevin Dick. Almost had limited the damage, but there really wasn't any damage aside from that leadoff walk. So Millville going to get a chance here, and we'll give you a look at their lineup right here. Leading off, Mario Cottrell, the center fielder. Cole Mulheron batting second and playing second. Braden Catlett, the DH for Garrett Shapiro. Trevor Yeager, the shortstop, batting cleanup. Gabe Reif, he's the third baseman. Kevin Dick, again, we mentioned, had that great throw down he's catching. Rocco Lasavita, he's the first baseman. And in the outfield, Brady Middlecoff in right field and Marcellus Preston in left field. That is your starting 9 for the Millville Thunderbolts.
Well, a good comeback inning for Garrett Shapiro in that inning after that leadoff walk. Again, he did get some help from Kevin Dick on throwing out the base runner, but 2 strikeouts got it done as well.
Yeah, and he really, as you take a look at the fielding alignment here for the Blue Devils, you mentioned Greg Clark is the pitcher, Nate DePompo is his partner. As the catcher, Caden Humphreys, Gavin Kovacs, Cole Bagnell, Cooper Mull going from first to third. Ethan Peterson, the right fielder, Jackson Miller, center fielder, and PJ Harancic is the left fielder for the Blue Devils. But yeah, after that first at-bat for Shapiro, where he wasn't really in the count, he ended up walking Mo. He kind of settled in very nicely, was able to get a couple of big strikeouts, and definitely was reaching back for some of those pitches.
Yeah, that called third strike was definitely had some heat on it.
As Mario Cottrell will lead things off here for the Thunderbolts. Fouls that one off, but that one might stay in play, and it will. The wind taking it, and it drops, and Cottrell is stuck now.
Yeah.
And Cottrell is going to be out here. And
sometimes you just have to take what you get. That was a free base there with that wind-blown infield fly. And had he been running, I didn't see how hard he was running the whole time.
I mean, he got to first base in plenty of time. I don't know if he realized there was someone covering first, and he thought he was going to have a chance at second, but unfortunate base running there by Cottrell. That's now the first out of the inning. And stepping up to the plate here, Cole Mulheron is trying to pull that one in. was the Blue Devil catcher, but doesn't get the call.
Yeah, your catcher, this one, Nate DePompo, try to help your pitcher any way you can. And he tried to pull that one in, but sometimes you pull it in too hard.
Yeah, umpires can kind of tell. There are catchers that are very good at framing the ball. I mean, playing today, the Phillies' own JT Realmuto is one of the best at that, as that one lays in for a strike. So a catcher can be a pitcher's best friend in that regard. They're able to play the strike zone. But Mulheron with a 2-1 count on him. That one lined right back at the pitcher. He's going to walk that one over and get the second out of this inning. Greg Clark with a nice comebacker.
Yeah, anytime the pitcher can help himself with his glove, it's always a good thing. And a lot of times you'll see that pitcher not throw quickly, just run over the first base bag for an easier throw.
Yeah, he started to throw a little bit quicker, but realized he should get a little bit closer because sometimes you never know. And stepping up now, the DH Braden Catlett will try to keep this inning alive as that one's fouled off out of play. I was waiting for that one to hit something.
Millville employing a very aggressive approach at the plate here. First pitch hitting.
Yeah, they're trying to jump on Clark as quick as they can. Ooh, that one may have fooled Catlett a little bit. He tried to time that one up, but just couldn't quite reach it. Quickly 0-2. That one a bit outside. And Clark trying to throw up a 1-2-3 inning. 1-2 the count here. Is lining that one, but getting it a little too late, lining it out of play. Catlett does stay alive, though.
Yeah, that was a good piece of hitting. He just got in front of it a little bit. He timed that breaking pitch very well, but he got in front of it.
Yeah, it probably helped that pitch earlier that he just couldn't catch up to. He kind of got the rhythm of it. So we'll see if Catlett stays with the off speed or tries to blow one by. He does stay off speed, but that one misses high. So Catlett working himself into a little bit better of a count. 2-2 with 2 outs in the inning. And, yeah, she might have chased that one a little bit, did Catlett, but Greg Clark with a 1-2-3 inning for the Blue Devils, aided by a little bit of poor base running from Millville, but take a look here at Catlett. Oh, that one actually probably was a little bit more in, but goes down swinging. 1-2-3 go the Thunderbolts. We'll be back with the second inning just after this.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Neither team getting on the scoreboard during that first inning, so we head to the top of the second scoreless. Both teams bringing up the minimum amount of batters in the inning, 3 batters apiece. Middle of the order for the Hammonton Blue Devils, Landon Haynes, Caden Humphreys, and Ethan Peterson will be the first 3 Blue Devils to bat. As we take a look at Millville's defensive alignment in left field is Marcellus Preston, Mario Cottrell in center field, Brady Middlecoff's in right field. Third base is Gabe Reif. Shortstop Trevor Yeager. At second base is Cole Mulheron. Rocco Lasavita is the first baseman. Kevin Dick catching, and Garrett Shapiro is on the mound. Pitch bouncing in. So it'll be Haynes, Humphreys, and Peterson, the first 3 Blue Devils to come into the batter's box in this inning. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's right there for strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike on leadoff batter Landon Haynes. Shapiro ready and sends that one a bit outside.
Yeah, that pitch had a little bit of movement on it, but unfortunately the movement took it out of the strike zone.
Exactly. You see a nice picturesque day behind us. Can't get any bluer than that when you're talking about the sky, that's for sure. That one is lashed foul. That's why you always have to pay attention to the dugout. Even though there's a fence in front of you, the speed of that foul ball definitely would have been hard to get out of the way of. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shapiro gets set for the 2-2 offering. And he gets him to swing at what might have been high and outside, but the 2 strikes you try to protect.
Yeah, and he slowed that one up a little bit too, which may have caught him off guard.
Well, it's 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Garrett Shapiro. The number 5 hitter in the batter's box right now, Caden Humphreys, playing at first base today for Hammonton. First pitch to him is chopped. Nice one hopper. Good job by the third baseman there to make sure of the play. Gabe Reif got it over to Rocco Lasavita in time. And that's 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, and he played the bounce well. Kind of coming right up to it, so it didn't have a chance to bounce in front of him, and Lasavita able to dig it out. His plays like this can always be tough when you get that high hopper, but a good job by Reif to play it on that first bounce and get it over.
Ethan Peterson now at the plate for Hammonton, looks at strike one. And it's 0-2 now. So after that leadoff walk to start the game, Shapiro has been pretty well on the mark here. Ahead in the count again, 0-2. The 0-2 offering is a bit inside. Yeah, Kevin Dick bounced out of the behind the plate there, thinking that might have been strike 3, but it was not.
Yeah, I think he just had a quick little conversation with the umpire. You see kind of catchers do that. Just form a nice rapport, and maybe you get that call a little bit later in the game.
That one's inside. So the count evens out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peterson trying to keep the inning alive for Hammonton. 2 outs in the inning, nobody aboard. Pitch to Peterson. Swing and a miss. 4th strikeout in the first 2 innings for Garrett Shapiro. As we take a look at it, the bottom fell out of this pitch. And he got Peterson to chase, so it's a 1-2-3 top of the second. We head to the bottom of the second inning. We are still scoreless.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
The Millville Brain Trust getting together along the first base dugout. Middle of the order coming up for the Thunderbolts, I should say. Trevor Yeager, Gabe Reif, and Kevin Dick. First three batters for Millville. They'll be facing
No business swinging at whatsoever, but he ends up helping out Clark a little bit.
Clark's one-strike pitch.
Oh,
That time he laid off. They checked down with the first base umpire. No indication of a strike, so the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike.
From our vantage point, that was pretty close from Yeager. So
it was.
And maybe he gets a little fortunate call.
This is that pitch.
Yeah, Yeager a little bit anxious at the plate. He swung at 2 pitches out of the zone, and I don't see any reason that Clark's going to put one in the zone. If you're chasing his low pitches, why not throw another?
Yeah, make him go fishing one more time. Little chopper in front of the mound, in front of the plate rather. That's going to be an easy play there for Nate DePompo. So it's 2-3 if you're keeping score at home, as they like to say on Major League broadcast. 1 out in the inning. Gabe Reif now batting for Millville. Swings through it. Again, Millville going after that first pitch, and if I'm Greg Clark and I'm noticing that, I might not throw too many fastballs first pitch.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a strategy Coach Forbes was looking for, if that's just what Millville's maybe seeing from Clark, as that one catches the part of the plate. But yeah, I wonder if that's a strategy or just Millville maybe trying to ambush Clark.
0-2 count on Reif. That one's lined through the middle. It's going to find center field. The first hit of the game belongs to Millville, and Gabe Reif delivers it.
That's a nice piece of hitting from Reif. He's able to find that sweet spot over there at second that Kovacs just couldn't quite reach. That's really the first good contact we've seen at all in this one. Most pitches have kind of been fouled off. You had that one that eluded the Blue Devils first baseman, but that's the first bit of good contact as they're just letting Reif know, I guess, where he's not allowed to stand, or the first baseman. I didn't see who that was about.
Not sure what that was about.
Well, yeah, I heard something. Your left foot can't be in front of the base. So I don't know if that was at the first baseman or what, but Kevin Dick fouls that one off. And yeah, in pretty much every at-bat, Millville swung at the first pitch, so it's some kind of strategy.
So again, swinging at the first pitch, fouling it off. 1 strike on Kevin Dick. That one's grounded to third. It hops badly. It's going to be a play at first base still, but he overthrows it. And the first baseman's not looking too good for the wear right now.
Kevin Dick ran into him maybe, or because he hit the ground hard, and they're going to go ahead and take a look at Caden Humphreys. He's back on his feet, though. Yeah, my vision's kind of hidden here by the pole. Maybe we'll see if we can see what happened here, as that one lined to third base, eats up the third baseman, so no double play. Let's see if maybe there's some contact. I have a feeling when Humphreys goes up, yeah, Dick gets an elbow in there, but that's really nothing Dick can do because Humphreys had to jump up for it. So that's just an unfortunate play. And I think that is going to, is Humphreys going to? Trying to see, we're having a meeting on the mound, so I don't know if we're changing our alignment or we're just maybe getting ourselves under control.
Yeah, I think they're going to give the first baseman their chance to catch his breath there.
Yeah, you see him kind of bent over there. He took a good bit of contact from Dick. Again, it's really nothing Kevin could do.
Yeah, that was a tough play, a tough hop on Cooper Mull at third base. And if you really want to be technical, you might give him 2 errors on that play. The first one on the bobble.
Yeah, and then the throw.
And then the throw, yeah.
Well, the throw for sure. Tough plays. Sometimes they give a little leniency on the play, but while we have a minute, Rocco Lasavita, we got a little bit of a correction. I think Millville made a last-minute adjustment. Rocco Lasavita is actually the DH and Braden Catlett is the first baseman, so we want to go ahead and make that correction. We got a little bit of help. I believe it was Braden Catlett's dad who came in and gave us that little update, so we appreciate that. So Millville making looks like they made a last-minute change that we didn't quite get. So Rocco Lasavita, the first baseman, with runners on second and third. A good opportunity here for Millville with just one out in the end.
First pitch is a strike. The DH, Rocco Lasavita, at the plate. And Millville has a good chance here. They gave up 4 runs in the first inning against Hammonton yesterday. Now they can possibly take the early lead here with a clutch hit. 1-1 the count. Runners at second and third. Rife is at third base, Kevin Dick at second. 1 out.
And you have to wonder if Rife is going on contact, as fielders are in at first and third. Well, that's where a catcher can be your best friend.
Yeah, that looked a little bit high, but nonetheless called a strike. 1-2.
It's D. DePompo helping out Clark there. So 1-2 here on Lasavita.
Well, you have to fight off the pitches. That was called a strike previously, so Lasavita doing the right thing and just wasting that pitch, fouling it off.
Yeah, it looked like Clark was trying to get the same spot because D. DePompo was kind of moved out to his right to try and catch that corner.
Still 1-2 count with 1 out and 2 on. Breaking pitch is lofted deeply to center field. Going back, and it's over the center field's head. Jackson Miller could not come up with it. And unfortunately, with just 1 out, they had to wait to make sure that ball wasn't caught. So they only get 1 run as Rife scores, but that's a solid double to center field by Rocco Lasavita.
I'll tell you, Kevin Dick was doing everything he could to try and score as he had the wheels on going around second. A nice piece of hitting after being down 1-2 by Lasavita. That one just didn't have enough to get out. Ends up being a very long double.
Right up against the tarp there in center field. That's foul straight back within our eyesight there.
I know there's a fence in front of us, but still.
Oh, you react. It's natural to react.
So Brady Middlecoff with another good chance here for Millville. Same situation, runners on second and third, 1 out. Middlecoff can help do some more damage.
And that pitch is right there for strike 2. So again, Greg Clark doing a good job getting ahead in the count. Now it's up to Brady Middlecoff to work the magic of the at-bat here. Again, good base pitch.
Well, D. DePompo is trying to set up Clark in that outside corner. Since they've gotten a couple calls on that pitch, they're going to try and keep looking for it, and that's really all Millville can do is just find a way to fight it off.
Pitch is fouled off again. I think it'll get out of play, although a good chase there by Caden Humphreys. It does go out of play. Want to make mention of some things that are going on Facebook. Thank you for watching us on Facebook, including Wes Zoyak. Kimberly O'Neill saying, "Let's go, Braden." I'm guessing that's for Catlett, right? Vaughn Epright Butcher is watching. Again, you can watch us on a few things. We'll get to that in a minute. Fouled off again.
Middlecoff doing a nice job of staying alive. Maybe chase that one a little bit, but when you're down an 0-2 hole, you're not swinging anything close.
You have to keep that in play. Yeah, you can watch us on Facebook Live, YouTube Live. That's Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live, and on Channel 22 on the local cable channel, which is outside, so it's now 1-2.
And again, D. DePompo and Clark really trying to work that outside corner. That one just gets a bit away.
1-2 pitch. That one again high on the outside.
That's a good eye from Middlecoff because coming in, that pitch looked like it was going to be a good one, but maybe hung up there a little bit more than Clark wanted it to.
And that's where he's gotten some strikes too, so We are now at a 2-2 count. That one's slashed up the middle. Base hit in front of the center fielder. That's going to produce another run. So back-to-back clutch hits by Millville. They had 2 hits completely in the first game against Hammonton. They now have 2 in this inning.
Again, really nice piece of hitting in from Middlecoff, going from down 0-2 to 2-2. That one a little bit outside, but gets it right in the perfect spot. Again, the base runner had to hold up a little bit just to make sure that was going to drop. But a nice RBI there for Middlecoff.
Quick correction, they have 3 hits in this inning.
I was going to say, I did think they had a 3rd hit, but you have the book, so I trust you more than
my mind was saying they only got 2 hits in the full game yesterday, and now in this inning, their bats have come alive.
As Marcellus Preston steps up to bat. Yeah, as you said, Millville already out-hitting and outscoring what they did yesterday in the 10-0 Mercy Rule game in 5 innings. We're trying to go 2-1 on the season.
That was a sweet pitch right there. Looked like it was going to go outside and then came back across the plate. I don't think Preston liked the call.
I think Preston thought that was going to hold up as it looked like it was going to, and then it kind of just dropped right in front of him. Clark's been able to use that off speed to his liking.
They go to first base. That's a good play by the first baseman.
Making Humphreys dive over there. He's already taken some body contact once already.
1 ball and 1 strike on Marcellus Preston. 2 runs across for Millville so far. Grounded towards third over the head of the third baseman. Another run scores. Back-to-back-to-back RBI hits for Millville from the bottom of the lineup.
Yeah, when you can get the bottom of your lineup to produce, kind of takes the weight off of those guys up top and just right over the third baseman's head. Another RBI single. This one from Marcellus Preston. And that error proving very costly in this inning so far. 3 runs already.
Top of the order up and now an inside pitch that good job of blocking that by Nate DePompo. Otherwise that one's going to find the backstop.
Yeah, you have to imagine that Cooper Mull's not feeling very great over at third base after his error. Millville has scored 3 runs.
And you know he really wanted to get that little chopper over his head. Unfortunately, for him, it went over his head.
Yeah, that one's a little bit tougher. Just not quite enough height on that one. Millville doing some nice hitting so far, and this inning still only 1 out.
2-0 the count on the batter. Make it 3-0.
And Middlecoff would have to be a lot quicker on that to be able to take off.
Yeah, DePompo kept it right in front of him. He didn't know where it was at first, but it was right by his feet, so no advance by the runners.
And they're not really holding on the runners. I mean, the second baseman's kind of looking at Middlecoff, but he's getting himself a pretty big lead.
Strike is called. 3 balls and 1 strike on the leadoff man in the lineup, Mario Cottrell. He reached base on an error his first time up and then got caught in the rundown. Catches the corner.
Yeah, I don't think Cottrell liked that one. He was already taking a step towards first base.
All right, so the count goes full as you see the runner at second base. That would be Brady Middlecoff at first base, Marcellus Preston. Chopper towards first. They're only going to have 1 play. Just tag the bag, and Cade Humphreys does get the put out at first base. The runners advance to second and third. So Middlecoff's now at third. Preston's at second with 2 outs.
And Cole Mulheron will step up to bat. Already a productive inning here for the Thunderbolts. Mulheron would like to keep it alive, though.
First pitch to him is slashed in the hole. That's going to go through. Will it score two is the question. The throw from left field is not going to be in time. A very clutch hit right there by Cole Mulheron. A two-run single. It's 5-0 Thunderbolts, and they're celebrating in the dugout.
Yeah, Mulheron able to sneak it through past the diving shortstop, and with 2 outs, runners are off on contact. So both runners able to score, so a 2 RBI single for Mulheron. And Braden Catlett, the first baseman, now up to bat.
Looks at ball one. Catlett struck out his first time. That is a clutch hit by Mulheron. A 2-out, 2-run single.
Yeah, Millville pouring it on here in the second inning.
Strike is called. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, the legs on these are just they're not cracking tight.
Runner breaking. Check swing, and they call a strike anyway. Uncontested steal. So Mulheron now in scoring position.
And he'll be going on contact, so anything that hits the outfield is likely to score Mulheron.
Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the inning, but a very productive inning for the Millville Thunderbolts. They get 5 across the home plate area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Technically 2 errors. I give the third baseman 2 errors. I know that's tough. He bobbled and then he threw it away. So in the major leagues, I think they'd give him 2 errors there. But a very good inning for Millville. 5 runs on the board. After 2 innings of play, it's Millville 5 and Hammonton nothing.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, if you heard that, that's because that pitch there hit the fence, and we have a mic right there by the fence, so I know I heard it.
I wish I didn't.
Yeah. But Millville batted around in that bottom of the second inning to get those 5 runs, so now Garrett Shapiro has room to work with. Shapiro so far has only allowed 1 base runner, but that base runner was cut down at second base on a steal attempt. So he has faced the minimum amount of batters and has 4 strikeouts as we begin the top of the third inning. 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Blue Devils coming up. The catcher, Nate DePompo, will lead off. Fired right there for a strike. You know, that kind of an inning and rally certainly can psych up the pitcher. Saw it on that first pitch. He really put it in there nicely. 1 strike on the batter. Shapiro fires that one high. 1 ball and 1 strike on the leadoff man, Nate DePompo. Catches the corner. So Shapiro heading the count 1-2. One-two offering coming. Fouled away. That one looked like it might have been high, but it's fouled off. Again, that's what happens when you get in front of the batters on the count as a pitcher. They might just chase those kind of pitches. Next pitch from Shapiro. Little lazy pop-up and a good job of running into it. That is Gabe Reif, who just comes in nicely and makes the catch. That was not an easy play, Ariel.
No, because you don't know how long that one's going to hold up in the air. Reif doing a nice job of getting under it. Just off the end of the bat, you almost heard a hollow sound. So you know he didn't catch that one to Pompo, but Reif doing a good job of calling the play and calling the ball for the first out.
P.J. Harancic now at the plate for Hammonton, looks at strike one. Again, Shapiro getting in front of the count.
He's in a good rhythm right now, too, hitting the strike zone with ease almost.
Ooh, came inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shapiro comes to the plate. Again, another little fly ball in the infield, and that time it was handled nicely by Cole Mulherron. So 2 infield flies, 2 outs.
That one a little bit easier for Mulherron to time up. As doing the right thing, you take the step back first and then come in if you need to, so perfectly played there by Mulherron.
2 outs in the inning, bases cleared, and number 9 hitter Gavin Kovacs now batting for Hammonton. Straight back on that one.
Yeah, 3 straight batters where Shapiro's been able to get the first strike, this time swinging.
Gavin Kovacs, the Hammonton second baseman. Shapiro at the belt, comes to the plate. That one sails high. 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter. Oh, baby. That ball had some movement, catches the outside corner.
Yeah, by the time Kovacs maybe realized that was in the strike zone, it was too late.
Ahead in the count, 1-2. Tried to do the same thing, and I guess they say he went around on it.
I don't know why he's running.
So that is 5 strikeouts in the game now for Garrett Shapiro, and he's retired. Now, he didn't retire the first 9 batters, but he's only faced the bare minimum. He's mind to take a look at it here. Did he check or not?
Oh, no,
he went around. Okay, so
I guess he thought it hit the ground, and that's why I think he was just trying to get him while they were throwing around, but I don't know that you can do that.
So it's a 1-2-3 inning, and we're heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Millville up 5-0.
Speaks to the young. Speaks to the progress forward.
All right, so Millville scoring 5 in the bottom of the 2nd, maintaining the 5-0 lead. Greg Clark on the mound for the Blue Devils.
Actually, that is no longer Greg Clark.
They switched on us? Okay.
That is, let's see, Dom DiNucci is the new pitcher for the Blue Devils. Okay. So a tough day for Clark. Well, really just a tough 2nd inning.
Yeah.
As he gives up 5 runs on 5 hits. Well, I have to have a feeling those are unearned because of the, depending on how they score the error, I have to feel like those are 5 unearned runs, but still a tough day for Clark as DiNucci will take over and try to keep the score where it is and give the Blue Devils some time. It's the Blue Devils squad that scored 10 runs yesterday, so we know that they can hit the ball.
So that's number 7, Dom DiNucci. Okay. Just try to keep my own.
Well, Dom DiNucci would be 28. That's just the numbers of the players of like listed one. It's number 28.
I'm looking at the wrong column. Okay.
That's number 28, Dom DiNucci. And as far as I know, that's the only substitution. You know, a lot of times in high school baseball, you see the pitchers coming from all over the diamond. But DiNucci checking in. As up to bat here is Trevor Yeager.
Yeah, Millville batted around in the second, so Yeager again leads off an inning. He grounded out right in front of home plate to lead off the previous inning.
Well, I don't think he'll be afraid of doing that again if it ends up with the same kind of inning Millville had. He had 5 straight hits after that. Yeager will take one for the team if he has to.
So far, the relief pitcher not finding the strike zone. It's 3-0.
And the pitches aren't ending up anywhere close in the strike zone. Well, Yeager, you have to imagine, is going to take this pitch.
And DiNucci puts it in the strike zone.
Most pitchers know that the batter's taking 3-0, and that's kind of when you see them maybe get away with that one right down the middle.
3-1 pitch, down low. So Yeager draws the leadoff walk.
And never want to walk the leadoff batter. Is now up to bat Gabe Reif.
Yeah, the guys that made all the damage in the previous inning are now coming around. Reif with a 1-out single, wound up scoring the first of those 5 runs. First pitch is fouled back. Runner at first base, Trevor Yeager, after drawing the leadoff walk.
I don't think.
I'm not sure why Yeager ran back to first.
Well, DiNucci stepped off.
Okay.
So that's probably why. You know, Reif tried to time that one up.
Yes, he did, but he just didn't quite do it. Fouled away and 0-2 in the count now. Two strikes on Gabe Reif. Just a little low. It's a good eye to take that pitch down, 2 strikes. Good lead off first base by Yeager. Grounded. Past the second baseman. And now trying to take third. I don't know. That was not the wisest
Well,
move.
if Yeager kind of stopped, and that's what cost him. If he had run the whole way through, he probably gets in. The third base coach was calling him the whole time. But I think the initial stop right there by Yeager is what cost him. He probably should have just held second at that point. Because he could have made it to third if he had just kept going.
So 9-5 on the put out at third base. Boy, you hate to run yourself out of an inning because that would have been first and second. Nobody out. Nice pitch there on the outside corner. Kevin Dick, his first time up, reached base on an error. Was part of the 5-run brigade across the home plate area for the Thunderbolts in the bottom of the second. Grounded towards short, could be a throw to second, and
well, they say Dick was safe, but
yeah, you know what? Yeah, he stepped on the ankle. That's what Hammonton is saying, and they're going to still call him safe. We'll take a look at it here. I think he did step on the ankle and not the base. Yeah, tough call. Might have stepped on both. He did step on his foot.
the home plate umpire said not my call. So
yeah, That angle
I mean,
there.
there's really nothing they can do
Yeah.
either because in high school there's no replay.
So a fielder's choice as it turns out.
And the first baseman kind of getting beat up a little bit, unfortunately, by Kevin Dick.
Well, he definitely stepped on his foot, but the replay that I saw there looked like he stepped on both.
Yeah,
I don't know how he
glare,
did it.
The glare on the monitor we have is a little tough, obviously, with the sun out there, to be able to see what's going on as Kevin Dick's going to get pinch run for with 2 outs in the inning. That's Carson Reed, who will do the base running. Almost staying alive.
Runner breaking on the first pitch. The throw is to the shortstop side of the bag, and really no chance.
Yeah, that's what cost it. If that throw was a little bit more towards second base, they had Reed.
Okay, Reed really showing some good speed getting down to second base. So he's in scoring position now with 2 outs. Lasavita flashes it to left field. Good read of the play, however. That is P.J. Haranchik, who makes the play in left field to end the inning. Millville does get 1 hit, 1 man left on base. We are done with 3 innings of play, and Millville leads Hammonton 5-0.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Three innings in the book. Starting pitcher, Garrett Shapiro, has faced the minimum amount of batters. He's faced 9 batters in 3 innings. He walked the leadoff man in the first, but that leadoff man was thrown out trying to steal, and since then, it has been the Garrett Shapiro show. 5 strikeouts, a ground out, and 2 infield flies. Hammonton, looking at this quickly, I know what I'm about to say may change the momentum of the game, but they have yet to get the ball out of the infield. Second time around the lineup for the Blue Devils. Cooper Mull, Cole Bagnell, and Jackson Miller, the top 3 hitters in in Hammonton's lineup, 1, 2, and 3. Cooper Mull walked his first time up, was thrown out, trying to steal, however. Looks at ball 1. Swings through that one. Looked like the pitch was a bit inside.
Swung with authority on that, too. You can't get off 5 runs back in 1 swing. But I think Cooper Mull was trying to do that.
Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, when he's going to that off-speed or breaking pitch, he is really throwing some good movement on it.
Yeah, and as soon as that one was called a strike, Mull was kind of like, oh, yeah, I saw that.
Ahead in the count once again, 1-2 pitch. A little bit high. Count evens out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That sails way outside. So the count is full. We're at that payoff pitch time. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see what Shapiro offers here to Cooper Mull. So Cooper Mull has been the only base runner, and he's walked both times.
Yeah, Dick tried to frame that one, but he had to pull it too far in. Unable to get the call. See if Mull decides to take off again at any time during this at bat.
Left-handed hitting Cole Bagnell now batting. That one sails high. Bagnell looked at strike 3 his first time up. Two and 0.
Yeah, and Kevin Dick's going to take a timeout and go over and talk to Shapiro. Probably a good time to do so. He's been a little erratic in the strike zone. Just a little pat on the back. Don't gotta say too much. Shapiro kind of knows the situation, so but a nice job by Dick, just to maybe try and settle down his pitcher a little bit.
2 balls and no strikes on the batter. Cooper Mull getting a nice lead off first base. Popped up. Is it playable? No, it is not. Two balls and 1 strike on Cole Bagnell. Now we're off of first base is Cooper Mull. Shapiro ready with the 2-1 pitch. That one is popped up, and it is playable. Kevin Dick takes charge of it. Not the ideal person to go chasing that one. Yeah, if I can be one of those people. First baseman's ball.
Yeah, probably not. The catcher doesn't typically go out that far,
exactly.
But I mean, the play was made, so I guess that's all you can say in the end.
Well, Kevin Dick, of course, he is a very experienced player for the Thunderbolts, so if he's going to take charge of the play, that's okay. Again, a big lead by Mull off of first base. Time is taken by the batter. Jackson Miller now stepping into the batter's box. The Hammonton center fielder. He struck out his first time up to end the first inning. That one sails high. Wouldn't blame Dick for trying to go to throw to the first baseman because I'm telling you, Cooper Mull is getting a big lead over there. Secondary lead after the pitch is made as well.
Yeah, he's nearly out to the cutout of first base on the first lead. Well, he starts to go.
The throw is not going to be there.
Yeah,
Dick had the right idea. Yeah.
Yeah, Dick jumping up and down because he knew he had him. As Mull took off and then stopped. Which is not ideal if you're trying to get to the next base.
The count goes even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
And you throw over if you're Shapiro?
Ooh.
I guess that didn't catch him.
You know what? Well, the batter's not reacting. I thought it hit his helmet, but...
Well, I guess you would have heard it. His metal helmet, so...
Well, the batter's not reacting, so I'm going to say he didn't get hit. Let's take a look.
I have a feeling you would have heard a sound if it did, so... No, it may have.
It looked like it deflected, didn't it? Well, meanwhile, the count goes to 3-1.
May not matter for Miller in a second. Shapiro can find the strike zone again.
1 on, 1 out. The runner at first base is Cooper Mull. Swing and a miss.
Might have had him fishing a little bit.
So the count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pretty much a good hit and run situation here if you're Hammonton. Head coach Frank Lasasso may be thinking just that with Cooper Mull at first base, a speedy runner. He's going to hold him. And the throw down to first, not in time.
Yeah, a little high. But a nice job by Shapiro to get back in the count and get the strikeout.
Strikeout number 6 for Garrett. And the second out here.
Yeah, just a little bit too high on the throw by Dick, because they had him all leaning hard.
You know what I like about Kevin Dick? He wants to throw the ball to these bases. You can just tell. Foul tip. Landon Haynes, the designated hitter, now up for Hammonton. He struck out his first time up.
Get 3.
1 on and 2 outs, top of the 4th inning for the Hammonton Blue Devils. Trailing 5-0. Again. Oh, we didn't get the call. Wow.
No. Okay, yeah, Kevin turned to the umpire and said, "Where's that?"
Yeah, it's in the same spot as the
Well, they're
other
saying
ones.
he didn't go either.
Well,
so. Well, I think they checked.
He didn't swing.
They
but
checked with the umpire on the swing. And yeah, it looked like Kevin Dick turned right to the umpire and said, "Where was that?"
So the count is 1-1. Popped up really high, and a good job by the right fielder. That is the right fielder's call to make. Brady Middlecoff doing a good job of calling off the second baseman and making the easier catch. And that'll retire the side. No runs, hits, or errors. 1 man left for Hammonton. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Thunderbolts ahead of the Blue Devils 5-0.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to insurance.com.
Many people.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. We are halfway through the regulation portion of high school baseball. So far, it's a 5-run second inning that is the difference in this game for Millville. 5-0 is the score. Once again, one of those baseball little axioms. The man who made the last out, who caught the last out, is now leading off the inning. Brady Middlecoff, then Marcellus Preston, and the top of the order to Mario Cottrell. So Millville leading 5-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That's no pitch, I believe, maybe because the music was still playing. I'm not sure.
I don't think Middlecoff was ready.
The umpire stepped back, so that was not a pitch.
I don't think Middlecoff was ready.
The umpire stepped back, so that was not a pitch.
Yeah, because Middlecoff kind of looked over like, I don't think we were ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if Danucci was trying to quick pitch a little bit, or we just got signals crossed on the inning starting.
So here's the first pitch, and that's slashed inside the left field line, and that's going to go all the way back near the fence. Rounding first, coming into second base with a stand-up double, Brady Middlecoff. And he ripped that one down the line and got it inside the foul line to make it a double for himself.
And that first pitch swinging, working out there as Danucci lays that one in perfectly from Middlecoff. Gets a good swing on it, finds himself at second base standing up nonetheless.
Want to make mention of those watching on Facebook Live. We are very happy to have you with us. Russell Love is watching with us. Bray Williams, Kyle Mark, Charles Warren III, Firm Wilden, Stephanie Shelton is watching. Strike 1 on Preston. Preston singled during that 5-run rally in the second inning. Runner off of second base there is Mulherron, or Middlecoff rather. Popped up. And is it in that spot? Now center fielders are going to come in and make the play. Nice play by Jackson Miller to get to the spot to make the catch. So that's one out. That'll bring up the top of the order for the Thunderbolts, Mario Cottrell. He's 0 for 2 officially. I want to say hello to Bree Eva. Marlon Milborn's watching with us. So is Mike McCary, Naomi Rodriguez. Thank you all for watching. Glad to have you with us here on Quinn Broadcasting for Millville Baseball, hosting Hammonton today and up 5-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Mario steps out of the batter's box. He didn't exactly get time called, but he stepped out. The umpire didn't indicate timeout.
He did not indicate timeout.
True, too.
If you look at it from Cottrell's perspective. Well, to be honest with you, I think Danucci's the one who stepped off because he stepped off again.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that it wasn't Cottrell that called time now that I'm seeing. Because Danucci did step off, but I just couldn't tell if it was before the first time. His Middlecoff nearly caught there.
I'll tell you what, Nate DePompo really making a good stop on that.
Yeah, Middlecoff had to put on the brakes. And a good thing he kept his balance, or he was a dead duck at second.
2 balls and no strikes on the batter, Cottrell. And they throw it into center field. They tried a second baseman, shortstop switch at second base. The ball goes into center field on the throw by Danucci, and moving up to third is Brady Middlecoff.
The problem was Danucci didn't throw the ball until Middlecoff was basically back at second base. Good eye by the third base coach, too, to let Middlecoff know to get back. A wild throw by Danucci, but honestly, I would have eaten it at that point.
Well, now he's in scoring position with 1 out. Well, he was in scoring position at second, but
even more in scoring position.
A fly ball will get him inside.
90 feet away, we'll say.
Yep. A sacrifice fly is play. But with a 3-0 count, Cottrell more than likely will look at least one here.
And we'll see, because Danucci probably going to try and sneak one in, so we'll see if Cottrell's got the green light, and it doesn't matter, it's over his head.
So he draws the walk.
The only problem now is it obviously sets up the double play. Heron, the second and shortstop stay where they are, has some nice holes that he can fit the ball through if he can get it. As the catcher's going to call out the sign, I have to imagine we're in double play depth. Regardless, there's a chance here to end the inning.
Cole Mulheron, he had the key hit of that 5-run inning. He had a 2-run single that capped off all that scoring. He is 1 for 2 on the day. He's also got a stolen base. Good lead. There he goes. The throw down is in time.
I gotta tell you, that's bold to throw it, but I don't know why you don't have Middlecoff going then.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a missed sign there by the runner at third or not. But Hammonton comes up with a key play there.
I guess you may have to make sure the catcher's going to throw through, which I'm surprised he went through. I can't say through. But that deflates the situation a little bit for Millville.
The play made that catcher Nate DePompo to the shortstop Cole Bagnell for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, so now if Millville wants to score Middlecoff, Mulheron's going to most likely have to put it in the outfield. Oh. The umpire calls time, and the umpire calls time, and we're getting both coaches
I'm not sure what would necessitate a conference here.
Yeah, because
the runner is out at second, and that's only the second out.
Let's see if we can. It would just explain something. Of course, we won't know what. The umpire saw something that he didn't like. And he's going to go over it with both coaches as Danucci's going to take this opportunity just to throw some pitches. But I have to wonder what the umpire saw that's necessitating a conference between the coaches. It happened right after the caught stealing. I'm not even going to try.
Well, we're not going to know.
I'm not even going to try and guess either.
Maybe something was said. Who knows?
So 2-0.
So Brady Middlecoff at third base with 2 down. Good breaking pitch there for the strike. Two balls and 1 strike on Cole Mulherron, trying to keep this 4th inning alive. Nice job of laying off that pitch. It dipped really down low. So it's 3-1 now on Mulherron. Grounded between first base and second, RBI single, and Mulherron has 2 hits and 3 RBIs on the day. Millville now leads 6-0. Great piece of hitting. Went the other way with it very nicely.
Mulherron having himself a nice day. Able to find a hole there between first and second. Scoring Middlecoff easily.
So that'll bring up the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Braden Catlett. He nails it and puts it into left field. Just a little arch into the left field spot for a hit. That's his first hit of the game. He's 1 for 3 now.
Catlett jumped all over that first pitch from Danucci. He actually chased it a little bit, but able to get the bat on it.
When the result is that kind of a hit, you'll take it.
And I guess it doesn't matter if you chase it if you get the base hit.
That'll bring up Trevor Yeager. Yeager's 0 for 1 with a walk.
Hey, Trev!
Pitch is a strike. Runners at first and second for the Thunderbolts. Mulherron at second. Catlett at first, 2 down. 1 run already across for Millville. That one's fouled straight back. So Yeager in an 0-2 hole.
Hey, I see that, Cole. Yeah, Cole. Come on, Trav. Hey, 2 strikes. Nobody better. Let's go 1-1. Hey, Steve. Let's go 1-1. Keep perfect, kid. You got it.
Trevor Yeager looking to make something else happen here in this inning. Up the middle. Shortstop will just run over to the second base bag. Nice decision there. Once he gloved it, he had to play at second base, and Cole Bagdell wins the race to the bag, and that'll do it for the inning. But Millville does pick up another run. They do so on 3 hits, 2 men left. We are done with 4 innings of play, and the Thunderbolts lead Hammonton 6-0.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Hammonton Blue Devils trailing by a 6-0 score, looking for some offense here, but it's been hard to come by as Garrett Shapiro has just done a great job on the mound. Shapiro through these first 4 innings has struck out 6 and walked 2. That's been it. Had a couple of little stretches where he was wild, but Kevin Dick went out to talk to him for a minute. Everything was fine after that. First 3 batters for the Blue Devils will be Caden Humphreys, Ethan Peterson, and Nate DePompo, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters in the Blue Devil lineup.
You know what I mean? So as you try to swivel the camera, you put it just not seating.
And Humphreys grounded out to third base his first time up. Shapiro's first pitch coming now to Humphreys. Missing for a ball. Oh, he swung inadvertently, yeah. He definitely swung. He was trying to avoid the pitch, but the bat did cross the plate, so that counts as a swing and a 1-1 count. Sales outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Shapiro's 2-1 offering, same situation. Yep, came way inside, and the batter just could not keep the bat from going across the plate. It's a different way of getting strikes.
The coach is saying just let it hit you at that point. I heard something about let it hit you. I don't know if that's exactly the words, but.
Down low, count goes full.
I feel like if he strikes out, he's going to almost wish one of those hit him.
Payoff pitch time by Shapiro to the leadoff batter, Caden Humphreys. Fouled away. So we rewind and reload. 3-2 the count. Oh, beauty of a pitch. Took something off of it and caught Humphreys looking. 7 strikeouts now for Shapiro.
Yeah, that's just a nasty pitch.
It really was.
And Humphreys is just going to walk away.
You know, the confidence to throw that pitch in that situation, too. So far, Garrett Shapiro has definitely been in command on the mound today for Millville. 1 down. Ethan Peterson, the batter. That pitch is down low. Peterson was a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning. Tell you what, you gotta love the dugout banter, don't you? You don't know what you're gonna hear.
Sometimes you don't even know what you've heard.
Well, that was a medieval grunt.
Well, that one.
Like, yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know what you've heard to begin with.
Quickly 2-0 on Ethan Peterson. Dick didn't hang on to that, but with no base runners on, that was right there down the middle. So the count goes 2-1. Peterson will be followed by Nate DePompo. He is the on-deck hitter. Again, good breaking ball.
And when in doubt, Shapiro's been able to go to that pitch for a strike more often than not.
I'm impressed with pitchers that can control the ball like that. That is, to me, I couldn't do it.
Well,
I know I don't never play,
but
but
say, there's a lot of reasons.
outside.
I was going to actually go nice and say you'd have to train for that.
Yeah,
but
I know. I understand. So once again, the count is full. Back-to-back batters now having full counts.
see, Shapiro goes to the off-speed.
Payoff pitch.
He tried to.
Yeah, it goes over his head, though.
I think he was trying to, and he just didn't get the movement he wanted. Well, all the base runners so far for the Blue Devils coming on walks.
Yep, that's the third walk issued by Shapiro, and that's been all the offense so far for Hammonton. We're in the top of the fifth inning with one down. Nate DePompo, 0 for 1 with an infield fly over to Gabe Reif. Oh, they called that a strike.
I won't pretend that I can see the strike zone as a 5'2" individual. Well, I have a habit of looking at the live play.
Yeah, I do too. One strike pitch. Fouled off. So Shapiro now in a more comfortable situation, something he's done throughout the game. Get ahead in the count, 0-2.
Yeah, much better after he was full count on the first two batters of this inning. Yeah, he finally hits one. Oh, I thought he did. They say foul ball.
Well, again,
somehow the bat got on that.
You would think that if the batter got hit by the pitch, that he would react that way.
Umpire said foul ball, though.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, it does. It gets the bat. Okay.
There you go.
That's why I'm up here and he's down there.
Yeah, good call. 0-2 pitch again. Then there's that pitch. There's that breaking pitch that he's been getting over quite often, and he now has 8 strikeouts because of it. That's just wicked, as we'll take another look. And there it is, 8 strikeouts now for Shapiro. 2 down in the inning.
Tell you, Kevin Dick really wants to throw somebody out. I think he called
He
strike.
called it a strike very late. I did hear what sounded like
I guess because he was waiting. Yeah, no, he called strike.
Okay, 0-1.
I think he was maybe waiting for the throw down. Don't think I could tell you what sound just came from the dugout. I heard, it's a fair representation of what I heard over there. So, I don't know if we got a turkey in there or...
the old gobble gobble.
We're just going to whatever sound comes out of our mouth.
Yeah.
To be fair, that is high school baseball. Whatever sound comes out of their mouths is usually what works.
You hear a lot of very interesting things like that one right there. 2-1 the count.
I think my favorite, it's a very... I don't know what word I'm looking for. It's a very simple one, is whenever a Millville player takes a ball, it's no about 25 times in different pitches and lengths, and it's very simple but effective.
Foul tip at the plate.
And you could hear that one just catch the bat of Harancic. Kevin Dick just getting a little confirmation on the 2-2 call.
E.J. Harancic, 0 for 1 with a fly, infield fly to the second baseman, Cole Mulheron. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and with the runner at first base, I don't think he could have advanced anyway. But Dick applies the tag, and for our starting pitcher on Millville. Take a look at strikeout number 9. That one did not have a chance of being hit. So, just a walk in the inning, 1 runner left on base. We are headed to the bottom of the 5th inning, and Millville leads Hammonton 6-0.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
That's why the coach is talking to you.
Well, we're glad to have you with us, Fred Melendez, along with Ariel Melendez, and it's been a good day for Millville so far through 4.5 innings. They're getting great pitching from Garrett Shapiro, and they've put together that 5-run second inning, and then another 1-run, single-run scored in the 4th inning. They lead 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Again, we mentioned that it was Hammonton yesterday that put a mercy rule victory on Millville, allowing just 2 Thunderbolt hits and a 10-0 mercy rule victory. So you knew that the Thunderbolts would be out to get a little revenge today, and so far so good for the orange and blue. All right, Millville, as we take a look at the first 3 batters will be Gabe Reif, Kevin Dick, and Rocco Lasavita. Those are the first 3 scheduled batters for Millville. Gabe Reif is 2 for 2, has scored a run.
And he chases one.
Did not come up with that one.
Well, he got a piece of it, but he had to reach for that one.
Danucci's next pitch sails high and outside.
Millville, if they put up a good inning, can end this one in 5.
Well, if you're going to get the ultimate revenge, why not mercy rule them back? But they'll need 4 runs here in this inning to do it.
Yeah, it is a 10-run mercy rule in high school, and you have to play 5 innings in order to end it, and we are in the 5th inning right now. Millville up 6-0.
1-2 the count on the leadoff batter, Reif. Lays off that pitch as it sails low and outside.
And it's the same situation if Millville was to do it in the 6th. Anytime they get to 10, obviously before the 7th inning, because if Hammonton doesn't score anything in the 7th, then it's over, but Millville with the chance in the next 2 innings to do onto the Blue Devils what the Blue Devils did to them. And as you said, that would be the ultimate revenge.
Absolutely. That's going to be nicely timed. Good job by Gavin Kovacs to just wait that out and time it perfectly for the line out. So that's the first out of the inning. Brings up Kevin Dick. Leads base on an error and a fielder's choice. He has scored a run. And yes, Kevin Dick stole a base. Millville catcher, who we've had the pleasure of watching for the past couple seasons. He's the kind of catcher you want. He takes charge of the fielders. He knows when to go talk to his pitchers, and he's just a good team player as well.
Hello, Kevin Michael Dick. Well, we full named him. His government named Kevin Dick in the dugout.
Well, we now know his middle name. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, we now know.
Yeah.
We now know it's Kevin Michael Dick.
Yo, you know what I mean. Yo, you know what I mean.
1 ball and 1 strike on the batter.
Yo, you know what I
mean. He's shaking out his hand a little bit because I think that foul ball caught the end of the bat, and having played, that one doesn't feel good.
That stinging sensation?
No, and especially the fact that Dick doesn't wear batting gloves either.
Ah.
So that one's going to sting a little extra.
That one is lofted to left field. He's getting under it. And he does not see it. I guess he lost it in the sun. And Kevin Dick running at full speed will get to second base. I guess we'll give that a hit because he lost it in the sun.
I don't know. He's got to make that catch.
Yeah, he does.
Well,
But
if he loses it in the sun, then it is an error.
Okay, well.
I give that an error.
Okay. Nice high fly ball.
Yeah, the
and
left
again,
fielder's got to make this catch.
that is.
He loses it. You're right. He doesn't lose it. I think he loses track of where he is.
Yeah, it went over his head, actually.
Okay. We appreciate Kevin for all that he's done. And he's given us some nice sound bites and interviews, but I think I got to give that one an error on the left fielder.
Hey, Rock! Hey, Rock! Hey, Rocky!
So one out, runner at scoring position at second, and chasing a little bit there is Rocco Lasavita. Lasavita has an RBI double.
Hey, Rock, work back now, kid.
Yeah, Millville, not as much as they have been, but for the most part, still kind of going with that first pitch swinging approach. Danucci's been a little bit more wild, though, than Clark.
Hey, Rock!
And that one bounces in. 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter.
Good adjustment, Rocco.
Lasavita officially 1 for 2 with that RBI double. He's also scored a run.
I'll tell you, I can just listen to the dugout all game.
There's a lot of comedy there, that's for sure. Try to pull that pitch in, does not succeed.
I liked the very just nice monotone, good adjustment, Rocco. By not swinging at that bouncer.
Kevin Dick takes his lead off second base.
I'm down 2-5.
Pitch is high. And the count goes to 3-1. There are the men who are chanting out certain things.
Just certain things. Yeah. Some words, some not.
Strike is called, so it's 3-2.
Lasavita was already
Yeah.
well up the first baseline. He's going to look back at the umpire and kind of be like, all right.
I did see that, yes.
That seemed like, okay. Unfortunately, that almost was an embarrassing moment for Lasavita more than anyone.
Well, a lot of batters do that. They assume that the ball has been thrown. Instead, it's a strike called. High fly ball in the infield, and again.
Can't see it, but ends up making it, if anything. Imagine that was an infield fly.
Yes, it was. Well,
I don't know how the infield fly rule is applied.
Well, with the runner at second, it might not have been. Nonetheless, Gavin Kovacs does fight it off, make the catch for the second out.
But see, originally his hands in the air. Like, where is this? And again, Carson Reed doing the pinch running now with 2 outs in the inning for Kevin Dick, as Brady Middlecoff will try to keep the inning alive.
Hey now, Bam Bam!
2 outs in the inning. Brady Middlecoff.
Hey, Bam!
He's 2 for 2 on the day. Single and a double. 1 RBI and 2 runs scored.
A little movement on that pitch from Danucci, catches the inside.
The 0-1 offering. Bouncing in. Kevin Dick thought about it.
Carson Reed.
Carson Reed, my bad.
Yeah, Carson Reed again doing the pinch running and was kind of caught there. If you're going to take off, you kind of just got to take off. So Reed getting back.
I think he saw that the catcher there, DePompo, had it right in front of him, so smart move not to try it. That is out of play.
Yeah, Middlecoff fighting that one off. We need more baseballs. Says the umpire.
Yeah, once the
So that's the last one we've got.
the foul balls, once they leave, they're not often retrieved back to the umpire. That was right back at me. Thank you for that fence and being in front of me.
I'll take it as long as it doesn't hit that mic again.
Yeah.
Let's go!
That was a sound akin to nails on a chalkboard. Something not pleasant to your eardrums.
Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning, runner at second base. That one sails outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And Carson Reed getting a good first lead. Second baseman, keeping an eye on him. I was trying to fake him out over there, but
sails inside and low. So the count goes full, and there's that nope that you talk about in the Millville Thunderbolts.
I don't know. Earlier it kept going for a good minute.
Reed taking his lead. Payoff pitch is up high for a ball 4. So Middlecroft's been on all 3 times he's batted. 2 hits and now a walk.
Bottom of the order really providing a spark for these Thunderbolts. Marcellus Preston will step to the plate.
Marcellus contributed to that 5-run inning with a single. He's 1 for 2. He's also scored a run during that 5-run rally. Popped up and out of play. Does that mean we have no more baseballs? Yes, that's what it means.
Yes, it does.
So we'll get a collection of baseballs being thrown into the umpire.
We got 2, 3, 4 maybe.
All right, so we are reloaded.
For now.
For now. Marcellus Preston trying to get on base to bring the top of the order up for Millville. Ball sails high. 1 ball and 1 strike. With the exception of maybe the temperature, this has been a perfect day for baseball.
Yeah, the wind really has died down. Almost non-existent since the beginning of the game. The only thing that's really played a factor, I think, has been the sun. It's caused a couple of Blue Devils to misplay the ball.
2 balls and 1 strike on Preston. Chopper. Third baseman will make the throw, and he's not going to be in time. That slow chopper plays to Marcellus Preston's advantage, and he has an infield single.
Now we'll load the bases for Mario Cottrell. He's looking for his first hit of the day.
Yeah, he reached on an error, although he was...
Official hit, yeah.
He was on an error, but then he got into a rundown that tagged him out. He's 0 for 2, but he did walk his last time up.
He'd like to drive in. You have to think if this one gets out of the infield, that's at least 2.
Bases jammed with Thunderbolts. 2 outs. Top now, Mario Cottrell. Popped up, out of play. If you're going to pop it up, you want to go make sure it goes out of play. When you have the bases loaded, that's the last thing you want to do is pop it up on the infield, especially with 2 outs, obviously. 0-1 pitch, catches the corner.
Cottrell's going to... Oh, you got to swing at anything close. We'll see if DiNucci tries to get him swinging at something ugly.
He's going to pitch it outside. It's popped up. And
the catcher had no idea where that one was.
Yeah.
And
I mean, catchers, in all fairness, they
got to mask off.
They got to throw the mask off and then try to locate the ball. Who knows how much time the ball's going to be in the air.
Humphreys came in like a freight train trying to catch that one because he saw where it was.
Yeah.
So Preston, though, stays alive.
Reed taking his lead, so is Middlecoff. And a strike 3 called. So the Thunderbolts load the bases up, trying to get a two-out rally going, but that strikeout ends the inning. Bases left loaded, 1 hit in the inning and 1 walk. We are done with 5, and it's 6-0 Millville Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Good pitch right there.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
A new pitcher on the mound for Millville's. Quite the effort from Garrett Shapiro. We have to imagine a pitch count probably has something to do with it. We don't have the numbers ourselves, but pretty lights out for the most part was Shapiro. It's Travis Jenkins who will take over in the 6th inning, but a rather strong effort from Shapiro today.
Yep, 9 strikeouts. He started the game with a leadoff walk in the top of the 1st inning. Kevin Dick, of course, helped him out by throwing the runner out at second base on a steal attempt. And then he went through the first 9 batters, as it turned out, getting outs. 9 strikeouts, 3 walks, no hits, and the ball left the infield 1 time. Fly ball to right field. So quite an impressive outing Garrett Shapiro gave his team today.
And like we said, we have to imagine a pitch count had something to do with it. Because otherwise, a strong effort from Shapiro. But high school, a little bit different. They're not going to... They use these guys a lot more often than they do in the majors, where you're pitching every 5th day. Sometimes in high school, you're pitching every couple of games. So, trying to save the arm of Shapiro. And we'll see what Travis Jenkins is able to do. Millville with a comfortable lead, so it gives Jenkins a lot of room to work with.
All right, the umpire is now ready, and we're ready to start the top of the 6th. Hammonton down 6-0, looking for their first hit. They've had 3 base runners, as we mentioned, all of them on walks. 9, 1, and 2, the batting order for Hammonton. Gavin Kovacs struck out his first time up. Breaking pitch does not patch the strike zone.
Yeah, it took a hook in there, but didn't stay up the way Jenkins was hoping.
Two and L. Quickly 3-0. Kovacs is the number 9 hitter, so if he can get on base with a walk or a hit, he brings up the top of the order, which is usually where a lot of damage is done by teams. 3-0 offering. Strike is called.
Yeah, again, typically you have a good feeling a batter is going to take on a 3-0 count. And Jenkins doing a good job of getting that one in there.
3-1 offering.
Oh, and he had already thrown the bat. No, they don't realize it's a strike. Oh, yeah, well, the Cooper Mall didn't realize they called that a strike, and he was already nearly in the batter's box. So you take a look at this one, and, well, all right.
Yep.
I see why Kovacs thought that was ball 4. Let's see if Jenkins can get him looking.
And he gets him swinging. So a pretty good comeback from a 3-0 count. Well, he may as well keep up to the tradition that Shapiro certainly had going today.
And I know that previous pitch probably something that Kovacs had a good idea to look at, but when you toss the bat like you're ready to walk and then strike out swinging, I can't feel good.
So one down here in the top of the sixth, top of the order up, Cooper Mull. He has not been retired yet. He has walked twice.
And that one well outside from Jenkins. You don't want to keep getting behind on batters.
Fly ball, left field. Hey, saw that all the way. Nice play by Marcellus Preston.
Yeah, he had a beat on that one the whole time. Did a nice job of getting underneath it. And quickly now 2 outs.
You know, it looked like he angled himself so that the sun would not play into that either. He kind of took a side view of that.
Yeah, because I don't believe we've got sunglasses on in the outfield.
Well,
I see him on his. I see the glare on his hat.
Yeah,
not going to do you any good up there, though. I don't know. Sometimes I think sunglasses are almost a deterrent to the outfield. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something.
Yeah, well.
Because they're not going to do you much good on your head, but I guess Preston didn't need it. 1-0 here.
2 outs in the inning. Strike is called. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You see there the upside down sunglasses. So.
Well, if they're upside down,
it's just for show.
It would take quite a bit to get them in the right position to begin with. Bouncing in.
Well, at that rate, you're not putting them on.
No.
If you've got them upside down, you don't have a idea. And I mean, we don't know what the glare looks like from the outfield, so maybe it's really nothing. Doesn't appear to be any clouds in the sky. I don't think there's any behind us either.
Not a cloud in the sky all day
but
today.
But Preston obviously knows better than we do what it looks like.
I just like the approach he took to that. He kind of angled his way towards the view.
Yeah, and he found it rather easily, too.
Yeah.
So must not be as bad of a glare as we think there is.
Maybe he knows how to play that field.
But we saw on the flip side, Hroncic maybe misplay one because of the sun earlier.
3-1 pitch. And ball 4.
He saw, I think, Bagnell just making sure that was going to be a ball this time. Yeah, no, and I don't think he knew the call. Because he turned back around as if to say, was I right that was ball 4? And the umpire's like, no, you're good. I was wrong. I think maybe the Blue Devils are just making sure they don't show up the umpire.
And on that pitch, Kevin Dick, of course, talking things over with the umpire.
It was close. It was definitely a close pitch.
Strike is called.
But see, that's what you do if you're the catcher. You create that good rapport. Like I said early on with the umpire, polite conversation, how you doing? So that way when you're like, hey, where did you have that? I had it here. All right, we'll adjust. So you kind of get an idea of the umpire. I guess just getting Bagnell off his feet with 2 outs. As the umpire finishes writing down the substitution, and he comes back. It's a 0-1 count to Jackson Miller.
Six 0 score. Millville scoring 5 runs in the second inning to take the advantage, and they added a run in the 4th. Okay. The pitch gets away from Dick, and that'll move the runner up. So wild pitch, and Palladino moves up to second base.
Yeah, that one really, Kevin Dick wasn't really able to do much to keep that in front of him.
Was this game coinciding with the season opener for the professional team in Philadelphia? And you want to give us the update on that?
Oh, it wasn't looking good for a while. There was a point where the Phillies had struck out 12 times as that one hits at the batter. They were down 1-0, but at first I thought it was back-to-back and then realized who hit him could never be back-to-back. Bryce Harper with a home run and Kyle Schwarber now with the go-ahead home run. Every run in that game has been on a home run.
You know, it's funny. I heard somebody, I think it was Amy Fadul on Comcast Sportsnet, call Schwarber the, how'd she say it, Schwarberian?
Oh, they call him that, yeah.
Okay, that's the first time I heard it.
I've heard it before,
I like that,
yeah.
the Schwarberian.
Yeah. So, yeah, Schwarber giving the Phillies a lead. That game is in the 7th. Again, every run in that game on a home run so far.
There you go. Runners at first and second base with 2 outs for the Blue Devils. Looking just to get on the scoreboard at this point. Ball 1 on Landon Haynes.
Yeah, Jenkins has had a tough time with the strike zone. He did get that strikeout swinging, but more often than not, he's found himself behind on these batters.
And that one gets away, so the runners will move up. Second and third base now. Luca Palladino now at third. Jackson Miller at second. The good news is there are 2 outs, so you just go after the batter if you're the pitcher. Travis Jenkins looking to get this third out as we see the man stepping down from third base. Chopper foul. Somehow did that go through the dugout?
Oh, it went over the fence.
Okay.
Barely. Either it went over the fence or it bounced over everyone standing there. If I caught that correctly, I think that nearly caught our camera person up on the dugout.
All right, count is 2-1. Just a little high. So 1 pitch away from loading the bases if it's ball 4. 3-1 the count. 2 outs, 2 on for the Blue Devils.
And Jenkins has already walked 1 and hit 1.
And that's inside. So 2 walks and the hit batter have loaded the bases for Hammonton, all coming with 2 outs.
And unsurprisingly, that's going to force a meeting at the mound. As again, Jenkins has been a little bit all over the place. Probably not an easy situation to come into. They know what's going on. No, just try and settle Jenkins down. And again, as you said, 2 outs in the inning, so the only good thing about the bases loaded is it's a force out at any base, so you take the base closest to you. You have to imagine those are some of the things that one of the assistant coaches is talking about to the entire infield here.
The batter will be Caden Humphreys. He has grounded out to third and struck out looking.
Go, Travis.
6-0 score, but the bases are loaded for the Blue Devils, so a couple hits and then we have a ball game.
Yeah, so for Jenkins here, it's just about finding the strike zone. You don't want to do it via a walk.
First pitch bouncing in there. Luca Palladino, the runner at third base for Hammonton. Jackson Miller at second. Landon Haynes at first. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. That one sails tight, inside and high.
Jenkins still unable to find the strike zone.
Two 2-0 the count. It's not going to get that called. 3-0. Kevin Dick's even calming the crowd down.
Well, 6-0 lead. You kind of have some room to work with, but you really would like.
He heard the commentary and he just said, "We're all right, we're all right." Well, he got one strike. It's going to be a little bit
I have a feeling
sad.
Kevin probably knew who he was talking
Yeah,
to.
a little sad that he's going to be graduating this year. I enjoy watching him play. Popped up. Is it still in play? If it is, it's going to be. Oh, it falls in fair territory. 2 runs will score. That's a tough break. What should have been the 3rd out of the inning turns out to be a 2-run single.
Well, no, that's error. Yeah.
Error, but nonetheless, 2 runs will score. Again, he just had trouble tracking the ball. Something we've seen a couple times on Hammonton. So there goes the shutout.
Weirdly, still a no-hitter. That's not something you see often. As we'll have another pinch runner here, Brady Doba will pinch run here for Landon Haynes, the DH. So maybe just trying to get more speed on second, and I have a feeling that's it for Jenkins, as looks like Coach Forbes is coming out. Jenkins just wasn't able to find the strike zone. That gave up a couple walks, hit a batter, and nearly had the 3rd out right there, but a tough play at first base. Well, it looks like we'll see who's going to step up to the mound. And it looks like it's going to be Gabe Reif, number 16. Means we'll have a new 3rd baseman. And I believe that's Nate Hecox.
Okay, so Reif is the pitcher.
Yep, so Gabe Reif coming in to pitch. Nate Hecox, I imagine, the new 3rd base. So Reif will get a couple of warm-up pitches here. It's 2 outs in the inning, but 2 runs across for the Blue Devils. So, yes, it will not be a shutout, but again, weirdly enough, still no hits for the Blue Devils.
Yep.
Those 2 runs coming on the error.
Jenkins started off the inning fine. He got the first 2 outs, but then a walk, hit batter, another walk, and the unfortunate fly ball situation.
So Reif will try and get out of the inning here with no more damage. He throws his last few warm-up pitches to Kevin Dick. That one coming in nicely.
All right, so who's the 3rd base now?
I'm going to imagine it's Nate Hecox. He's who came in. Reif was the 3rd baseman, so with Hecox coming in, I have to imagine he's the one going, unless we're going to switch some positions. Now, it is Hecox going to 3rd.
Okay.
So, again, the 3rd baseman moving to pitcher and a new 3rd baseman entering, and that's not, I was going to say untypical, that's not really a word, but for high school baseball is typically you get pitchers from all kinds of places, including the infield and outfield. So Reif with 2 outs, runners on 1st and 2nd, will try and limit this damage.
Yeah, you want to go after this first batter and end it as quickly as you can.
Yeah, Kevin Dick doing some slight adjusting with Hecox over at 3rd, kind of letting him know where he wants him.
The batter will be Ethan Peterson. Peterson's 0 for 1. He has walked and struck out. Low for ball 1.
And a tough situation for Reif to come into. Runners on 1st and 2nd, and 2 runs already scored. Reif keeping an eye on the runner, but nobody's there to cover.
Well, what you want Reif to do is throw strikes here. What happens, happens if the batter swings, but you want to throw strikes.
Yeah, that's pretty much the name of the game.
Uh-huh. Runners take their leads, and that one bounces in. The runner goes to 3rd.
Ooh, and Hecox doing a nice job of getting up for that one, because, again, it's a situation where Kevin wants to throw somebody out, but it's a little fortunate that Hecox had the height to grab that one.
The count is 2-0 on the batter. Oh, nice breaking pitch there.
And just watching that one fall in was Peterson.
Need to get that strike. Let's see if that changes or alters the plate appearance.
Why not? Why not throw it again?
Go for it now. The count is even at 2-2.
You had him looking on it the first time. Do you dare throw it again? I have to think you speed him up.
That one's hit pretty well to center field. Running back, and it is gone! Home run, 3-run shot, and the Blue Devils have spiked it up 5 runs in this inning, and they trail by just 1. The first hit of the game by Hammonton is one of the bigger blows you'll see on the field. A 3-run jack by Ethan Peterson. 6-5. The lead is now 1. That ball just kept carrying. There you go. This is all with 2 outs. A 3-run home run by Ethan Peterson. That one's going to left field, but this is going to be playable. So, Millville will lead after this inning, but barely now. A 5-run rally with 2 outs by the Hammonton Blue Devils, capped by Ethan Peterson's 3-run homer just to the left of center field. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning as we take a look at the big blow of the inning. Ethan Peterson delivering big time. Well, that's a breaking pitch there. I guess we're going to watch the at-bat here, but nonetheless, that was a huge play by Peterson to get Hammonton right back into this game now. There's the hit. And you can see it's going, and gone, as they say. And just like that, Hammonton's right back in the game. It's now 6-5 as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
At Minson.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and Hammonton has made its comeback. They were hitless through the first 5 innings. Millville got the first 2 outs at the top of the 6th, and then the bottom fell out. A walk, hit batter, a walk, an error, an infield error, what could have been the 3rd out of the inning. And then when you give a team that many chances to do something, the Blue Devils, of course, they beat Millville 10-0 yesterday. They have the power to hit, and their first hit of the game was a 3-run homer that creates a 1-run game that favors Millville. So we'll see if the Thunderbolts can answer and get some insurance here.
And they'll do so against Trevor West, the new pitcher for the Blue Devils, and it'll be Cole Mulherron leading off.
Mulherron's had the big day for the Thunderbolts, 3 RBIs. He's 2 for 3. Looks at one inside. Well, you'd have to say the momentum now belongs to the Blue Devils. We'll see what they do with it. 1-0 pitch. That one's hit pretty well, but it's going to be tracked down in left field. Good play by Harancic. PJ makes the catch, and that's 1 out. Sometimes you hit it right on the nose, but the fielder makes the play.
Sometimes that's almost a problem with hitting it on the nose too, is you end up that one. And he had to take a couple steps, but not much did Hironcic to make the play.
Yeah, the sun did not get in his eye that time. One strike on Braden Catlett. Braden is 1 for 3 with a single. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Come on, Braden. Come on, Braden. 8-2-1. Sit back. Sit back. Come on, Braden. Hey, be cat. Come on, Braden. I'm cat. I know.
Swing and a miss.
We're good. Hey, deep breath. Let's go. Deep breath, Braden. Here we go.
Catlett just unable to catch up to that off speed. He tried to time it, but
Let's go 2-1.
we're starting to cheer up now, but a little quieter Thunderbolt dugout. Obviously now only nursing a 1-run lead. A little bit more nervous than they maybe were a couple minutes ago.
Trevor West, the third pitcher used by Hammonton. His mission is to keep the score right where it is. And he gets a strikeout there, so he's retired the first 2 batters.
Got another off speed. Catlett just can't time it. The bottom falls out from the pitch.
It's a good pitch by West. You got to give the pitcher credit for the placement of that. He didn't hang it. So the inning now falls upon Trevor Yeager to keep it going.
Yes!
There's a base hit up the, again, first pitch hitting, and he lines it right up the middle.
Put it right up the gap between the second and shortstop. See what you like, hit what you like.
Trevor Yeager now at first base.
So the new pitcher, Gabe Reif, will try and keep the inning going.
He's had a pretty good day. He's 2 for 3, scored a run. That's shot right at the second baseman, and they'll get the play, force play at second base, 4-6 on the putout. So the Blue Devils do what they need to do, is just limit the damage to nothing, just the 1 hit and 1 runner left. We head to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Blue Devils. They trail 6-5 against Millville.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, for 5 innings, Millville kept Hammonton's bats quiet, and really the bats didn't really light things up except for the 1 key blow of that 5-run 6th inning for Hammonton. The 1 hit was a 3-run homer that has created the score that we have now, 6-5. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez. Millville needs 3 outs to preserve this victory. And that's without giving up a run.
Yeah, this would be a tough one to let slip away. You had the 6-0 lead. Your starting pitcher was, for the most part, dealing. So this would be quite the tough one to lose if Millville can't find a way for, at best, a 1-2-3 inning.
PJ Harancic will lead off for the Blue Devils. He's 0 for 2. Grounded to shortstop. Nice easy peg across the diamond in time.
I'll tell you, Yeager took a couple extra steps there to make sure he had a good throw.
So Trevor Yeager gets the all-important first out. Millville still needs 2. Got the leadoff runner, or batter, I should say. Gavin Kovacs, the batter now. Firing with authority there to get the first strike. Kovacs is 0 for 2, has struck out twice. The number 9 hitter in the lineup for Hammonton. Oh, there's a breaking pitch that's worthy of a K.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few breaking pitches from these pitchers today, and they really can hit their spot when they want to.
0-2 pitch. A little nubber off the end of the bat, just taking it and right to the bag.
And that one off the end of the bat. A nice play by Catlett to scoop it up and take it himself. And a nice job by Rife, too, to follow it up just in case.
Top of the order now, Cooper Mull. He's walked twice and flew out to left field his last time up.
This is the last chance here to keep the inning going.
Rife trying to go 1-2-3 to make quick work of the Blue Devils here. Swing and a miss. That's one strike.
And that's a swing again from Mull that's trying to tie the game. And if you have him a little aggressive, maybe you key in on that.
Rife doesn't like it.
Well, Kevin, I could hear Dick going step off.
Okay.
So I don't think there was an agreement maybe from Dick on the call.
And that
well, they're not going to agree on that one either.
That's not what he wanted. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cooper Mull trying to keep the game alive for Hammonton, down by 1. Grounded to second. Good play, throw across, and it's in time. Well, it turned out not to be easy, but a great relief job. Even though he did give up the home run, he came in with the bases loaded, so that home run, well, he came in with the runners in scoring position. It was a 3-run homer, but Rife does get it done in 1-2-3 fashion, and Millville, I guess you have to say, survives.
Yeah, at this point, it looked like it was going to be more dominating than surviving, but they find a way in the end.
So the two teams will shake hands. Millville comes away with a split against Hammonton. Today they win it 6-5. We'll have some final words for you. Star of the game, of course. Stay with us here on Quinn Broadcasting. Millville wins this one 6-5.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, baseball is a game where they say it's never over till it's over, and the Hammonton Blue Devils showed us why that is the case. Millville winds up winning this one 6-5, but they were in cruise control for a good part of this game. Millville, of course, trying to avenge yesterday's 10-0 loss to Hammonton, in which they only had 2 hits. Today, they come up with 10 hits. A good number of those hits came during a 5-run second inning for the Thunderbolts. They had a 1-out single from Gabe Reif, and then the clutch two-run single by Cole Mulheron, who's going to be one of our stars of the game. He capped off that 5-run rally in the bottom of the second inning with a 2-run single that gave the Millville squad a 5-0 lead. Pitching-wise, it was really a dominant performance by Garrett Shapiro. He pitched the first 5 innings. He did not allow a Hammonton hit. He did walk 3 batters and struck out 9, so a very dominant performance by our fellow star of the game, Garrett Shapiro. 9 strikeouts, 3 walks, no hits, and in fact, Hammonton only got the ball out of the infield 1 time during Shapiro's mound appearance, I should say. Then, of course, he ran into a situation where he had thrown a lot of pitches. I try to keep track of the pitch count. I had him at 78 pitches, so that is a lot of pitches in 5 innings, and I guess they didn't want to stretch him any further. Millville then did go to its bullpen, if you will, and the 6th inning, 2 outs were made quickly by the Thunderbolts, but Hammonton kept the inning alive with a walk, a hit batter, another walk, and then the capper was the 3-run homer that made it a 6-5 game. The 3-run homer by Ethan Peterson certainly gave Hammonton new life, but then Reif did the job in the 7th inning, retiring the Blue Devils in order to finish off a 6-5 victory. So for the most part, a lot of good things happened for the Thunderbolts. Great pitching by Garrett Shapiro, some great hitting by Mulheron. He had the 3 RBIs, including the game-winning RBIs, it turned out, that made it 6-0 at the time. Hammonton, to its credit, got those 5 runs that made it interesting at the end. But the Thunderbolts defeat the Blue Devils 6-5. We're hoping to get our 2 stars of the game up to do a little interview with us. We'll have you stick around, and Garrett Shapiro and, of course, Mulheron will be our 2 stars of the game for the efforts that they put in. Cole Mulheron and Garrett Shapiro will be with us right after these words.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, the dust has settled as the Thunderbolts at first looked like they were going to come away with an easy victory, squeak out a 6-5 victory over the Hammonton Blue Devils. Ariel Melendez here with one of our stars of the game, Cole Mulheron, who had himself a pretty good game, 2 for 4, 2 singles, 3 RBIs, and that RBI in the 4th inning ends up being a real key one as it's the 6th run of this game. But we were talking on the way up, now 5 for 10 on the season. What's been working for you so far?
I mean, I can't give credit to anybody else but Coach Burt. I mean, he's our first base coach, and I've been working with him, honestly, for not even that long, and he's gotten my swing down to a T. I mean, we work almost every day. All I do is poke the ball, man. I just want to get singles, and that's what I'm here for.
And you guys have a pretty much a new coaching staff. You haven't known each other too long, most of the staff. So what's it been like getting to know all the coaches in this aspect?
At first, it was hard. I mean, it's never easy, right? But you gotta adapt. You know, if you want to win, you gotta adapt, and that's what I'm trying to do. So.
And this one, again, looked like it was going to be rather easy for you guys. You guys have a really good second inning, put 5 runs up on the board after yesterday giving up 4 in the first inning to the Blue Devils. So you get off pretty early there. Again, you get that run in the 4th inning. But when that 6th inning comes around and they start getting runners on and end up getting that home run, were you guys almost holding your breath a little like, oh, here we go again?
Yeah, a little bit. But I had to put my faith in my pitchers. I can't take that away, and if they're on the mound, then I trust them to get us out of it.
And speaking about pitchers, we're going to talk to him hopefully in a little bit, but Garrett Shapiro had quite a heck of a day. Obviously, that first at-bat walks a guy, but Kevin Dick ends up throwing him out, and he just locked in from there at, I think, 9 strikeouts on the day. Has the no-hitter through a couple innings, obviously comes out a little bit later on. You guys able to hang out for the win, but just talk about his effort today and how he was able to really keep you guys in it.
I mean, he's a dog, and that's my dog. He gets on the mound, he does his thing every single time, you know, same thing every time, and nobody touches him. That's my dog.
And I could kind of hear the post-game interview. Obviously, you guys happy to get the win, but probably a little things you guys want to clean up. So what's the message and what's the thinking as you kind of go down? Now you're happy with the win, but obviously you want to do a little bit better.
Well, we got, a 5-day break here, so we're just going to take it one day at a time, work on one thing at a time, probably get on some communications, maybe some situational hitting, maybe work on pitch calling, and take it day by day.
Again, that's one of our stars of the game, Cole Mulheron, with the key RBI in that 4th inning as 3 total on the day as the Thunderbolts come out with a 6-5 victory. We'll be back in just a little bit with our second star of the game, Garrett Shapiro. So stay with us here on Quid Broadcasting. We'll be right back.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, we're back with our second star of the game, pitcher Garrett Shapiro, and 5 strong innings. He gave up 3 walks, but he struck out 9 and just kept the mound very much at his domain. Only 1 ball left the infield. All those stats that I just mentioned, how do you feel about your performance?
I mean, I feel great. Obviously, I did very well. You know, I prepared for this the right way, so I was ready.
Now, of course, you had, by my count, you had 678 pitches. I don't know if that's what they told you. Did I keep an accurate count, really? Oh, my goodness. But no, I try to do my best. But 78 pitches after 5 innings, is that why they took you out?
Yeah, I wish I could have went longer, but it's the first week of baseball, so I had to keep the pitch count short. So we'll be going higher next week.
And, of course, I don't know, when you're locked in on the mound, whether or not you know you have a no-hitter going. I would think you might have known that.
Yeah, I knew it, but I didn't want to think of it too much because then, you know, it'll go away if you say it out loud. So, you know, I just kept my head down and kept throwing. So
now, of course, you walked the leadoff batter of the game, but then your catcher, who I think you guys think highly of, Kevin Dick, threw him out trying to steal, and then you just kind of took over after that. So what does it mean to have the catcher that you have?
You know, Kevin, I love him. He's the best guy I would have out there. So I trust him with everything. Pitches, pitch calling, throwing that runner out is huge. I mean, that made me feel great.
Of course, you guys had 2 outs in that 6th inning before Hammonton rallied. Unfortunately, they got those 5 runs that made it a little more interesting than it should have been. But then, of course, Rife came in and did the job in the 7th inning and got you guys the victory. So congratulations on a tremendous effort. We hope to see some more of that during the season.
Thank you. You will. Thank you.
All right. You will. We will see that. Again, our star of the game, pitcher-wise, Garrett Shapiro, a strong outing for the Thunderbolts. We'll be back with a final word in just a moment.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
He was there in the temple with Zechariah. He delivered God's message to Mary. He announced the news to the shepherds. He protected the boy Jesus. He saw the water turn to wine. He led the angels to minister to Jesus in the garden. He stands in the presence of God. His name is Gabriel, and he is the witness.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Welcome back to Mike Trout Field here in Millville. Quite a ball game today, as of course the Millville Thunderbolts came in looking to avenge yesterday's 10-0 mercy rule loss to the Hammonton Blue Devils, and they did that, although it got shaky at the end. But I think Millville, for the most part, was in control. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, and Millville did everything they had to do early. They got it done late. Some good, strong relief pitching by Rife, and he got the 1-2-3 7th inning to quell any doubts.
Yeah, that second inning really played a key part in this victory. After giving up 4 runs in the first inning to the Blue Devils yesterday, the Thunderbolts able to kind of put up a big inning of their own in that second to score 5 runs, and then later on adding a 6th, which turned out to be a very important run. RBI situation by Cole Mulheron, who's off to a pretty strong season, and gave some nice credit to one of the assistant coaches. Again, pretty much a whole new coaching staff for this group who haven't really known each other too long, but you can see how much fun they're having together, how much they're working hard for each other, and to be able to pull out this victory, moving into 2-1 on the season, it wasn't easy, and there's going to be a lot of things you want to work on from this one, because I happened to hear a little bit of the post game over there, and it wasn't all happy. It was almost letting one slip away. Right. Almost taking away a win from Shapiro, who had a fantastic day. And you had a chance to mercy rule the team that mercy ruled you yesterday, and that could have felt great, but a win is a win in the end. So Millville's going to take that as they have a nice 5-day break here. And I do like the fact that different people contributed in different ways and got the victory. That 5-run second inning certainly was a big turning point of the game. And again, Shapiro did an outstanding job for the 5 innings that he worked. The strikeouts, and of course just 3 walks, no hits whatsoever, and only 1 ball leaving the infield while he was on the mound. So great job by Shapiro to get the pitching done. A little bit of a rough spot in the 6th inning, but Millville does survive it and gets that 1-2-3 7th inning from Rife to seal the victory. So a good job by the Millville Thunderbolts to avenge yesterday's loss. They only had 2 hits yesterday. They came up with 10 hits today, so that is certainly something to bark about in a positive way. Yes, you always focus on that negative, especially when it happens near the end of the game. But Millville did what it had to do to win this game, and they are now 2-1 on the season. Hammonton is 1-1 on the season, and just a very exciting game as it turned out. Millville getting it done early and late to secure the victory. So we want to credit our staff, of course, Steve Bostrom and Maddie Lannerman on the cameras, our director, Ryan Narowski, of course, Ariel Melendez, and yours truly, Fred Melendez. We hope you enjoyed today's game. We have some more games coming your way, and there you see something that I've now become used to doing. You see the little business card there. Anyone who's having any kind of parties, no matter what it is, big-time wedding or summertime barbecues, that number there will get you this great party music. And if you like karaoke, I can bring the karaoke machine out to do some karaoke if you like that in your group. So call the Sound Doctor anytime for any parties you have, 856-777-3656. Again, we thank you for watching here on Quinn Broadcasting. Millville comes away with a 6-5 victory, 2-1 on the season, and we'll see how the winds blow the rest of the season. We have plenty more baseball still to go, so stay with us right here on Quinn Broadcasting for future games of Millville High School baseball. Good night, everybody.
This has been a QBC television production in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22 and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.